So black women done turned on Madea. Why they turn on Madea? After all these years, Tyler Perry has offended his #1 fan base. So after all these years of making them movies where men look bad, he has offended his #1 fan base. They offended him. He offended his #1 fan base. The black women upset with Tyler Perry. What Tyler Perry do? You know, Tyler Perry woke up this morning talking about why they say fuck me. And you know what Tyler Perry did? Tyler Perry just said, hey, if a man can only pay the light bill, you should be okay with that. And now women are upset. After all of these movies Tyler Perry done made where he done glorified the queens and down the black man, women get upset. Women are upset. Women are losing their minds flipping on Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's through with the Madea movies. I guess Tyler Perry's trying to go mainstream. He's through with the Madea movies. Ain't gonna be no more Madea movies. Ain't gonna be no more black women sitting around watching Madea movies, because I know ain't no black men watching that shit. If you a black man, I don't know why you watching that stuff. Because ain't gonna be no more of that. Ain't gonna be no more of that. It's over with for Tyler Perry. The black woman is mad. The black woman is mad. He done said that the black woman, he done told the black woman, well, maybe you might have to, hey, man, jump off the live. You're a grown-ass man calling yourself man. Jump off the live. Jump off the live, homeboy. Jump off. You're a grown-ass man. Hop off the live, man. Grown-ass man calling himself man. What kind of shit is that? How old are you? 3? You should have gave that name up when you turned 15. Man. Grandma name calling you man. Jump off the live with an Ike Turner picture. Anyway. Because he told black women they might have to settle for struggle love. And black women like, hell nah. I need someone that can pay all the bills. Fuck all that struggle love shit. Fuck that shit. And they didn't really give him a chance to explain what he was trying to say. He told black women that they're going to have to settle for struggle love. You might not can get a man who can pay. Well, you can't get a man. You might have to go 50-50 on the bills. That's how Tyler Perry said, basically. You might have to go 50-50 on the bills. You see, so women was like, hell no, I ain't going 50-50 on no bills. Fuck that. Well, do it all by yourself. Shit. A lot of y'all don't understand math. If your rent is $1,000 and you pay $1,000 a month, that's $1,000 coming out of your pocket. If your rent is if you have someone going half and half with you, that's $500 you keep in your pocket. That other person is giving you $500. So what's wrong with going half on the bills? What's wrong with going half 50-50 on the bills? Well, that's what he meant. He said, okay, because you got people his exact words were, if a man can only pay the light bill, women should be okay with that. And I ain't cool with that. I ain't down with that, because that's lowering the standards of a man. Now, first of all, that's lowering the standards of a man. Motherfucker, get a job. Get 2 jobs. The light bill sometimes is $80 in an apartment. That's $20 a week. If that's all you can pay, you sitting on your ass. Get a job. Get 2 jobs. You get 2 jobs. You should be able to pay the light bill working at McDonald's. Shit. You could pay someone's light bill working at McDonald's in 1 week. So you're kind of lowering the standards of a man when you say you should accept a man that can just pay the light bill. Hell no. That ain't no man. That's a boy. You can get your son to pay the light bill. Shit. Now, but women though, y'all be out here talking about y'all ain't gonna go 50-50 with no man. I ain't going 50-50 with no man. I can do bad by myself. That's because most of y'all have flunked out of fucking high school. You don't understand math. Most of the women who you say, I ain't going 50-50 with a man. Leave them alone. Let them pay 100% of everything because they don't understand math. They don't understand if the rent is $1,000 and you say I can do it all by myself, that's coming out of your pocket. But if the rent is $1,000 and you got someone else there, that's $500 you saving in your pocket that you can do something else with. But, you know, when you hear these dumbass women talking about I ain't going 50-50, leave them where they are. Just leave them where they are because they don't understand math. They don't understand 50-50, it benefits them. But most of the time when you hear these women talking about they don't want to go 50-50, that's because they want a slave. That's basically what they want, a slave. They want some man to come along and break his back and pay 100% of everything. That's what they see because you want a slave. You expect a man to come along, break his back, pay everything while you don't do shit. While you be buying Gucci and Prada and Balenciaga, you don't be doing shit with your money. But this man is out here breaking his back to pay all the damn bills. This man walking around in Walmart Timberlands. he got to go buy Timberlands from Walmart because he don't got no money. Because he gives all his money to the house. He pays the electric bill, the cars, and then you give him lip. You know, if I'm paying all the bills, I expect my dinner to be cooked when I come home. I expect my clothes to be ironed. I expect the whole house to be spotless. If I'm paying all the bills, I expect all of this to be done. And I don't expect to get no lip from you because you don't have no place to talk. Because what are you complaining about? You don't pay nothing. So why are you complaining? So if I'm paying all the bills, we living in a dictatorship. We're living in a dictatorship. So when you come to me and say, why don't you accept my opinion? Because you don't pay shit. You're like a child to me. I don't accept my child. My child don't tell me what to do. I tell my child what to do. You don't pay shit, so you're like a child. So I tell you what to do. And your chores are, here's $200, go to the grocery store. These are my favorite foods. Make sure you get them. I come home at this time. I want my dinner at this time. Okay? I go to work at this time. I expect when I wake up my clothes are ironed. I want my pillow fluff. See, a lot of you women, y'all want 100% someone to pay the bills 100%, but y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all want to lay on y'all's ass all day. Y'all want to watch TV all day. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Hey, if I'm paying all of the bills, get this straight. If I'm paying all of the bills, you're going to do what I say. If I'm paying all of the bills, what the hell are you doing? See, that's what you're talking about. You see everyone saying, I want a slave. What the hell is the woman doing if I'm paying all of the bills? What is she doing? What's she supposed to do? What is the woman supposed to do if I'm paying all the bills? What is she supposed to do? Well, am I supposed to pay all the bills and come home and cook too? Come home and wash my own clothes? Come home and iron my own clothes? Come on, women, let's be real about this. Yeah, she got to listen to me. Yeah, she got to be listening to me. I'm paying all of the damn bills. Who's she going to listen to? Who's she going to listen to if I'm paying all the damn bills? If I'm paying all the damn bills. Shit, you going to listen to me. Shit, you going to listen to daddy. You going to listen to daddy. And I know a lot of people don't feel that way, but you going to listen to daddy. If you want input, put some money into the house. You can get input. But if I'm paying all of the bills, you going to listen to daddy. That's right. You're going to listen to daddy. That's the bottom line. Daddy paying all of the bills, you're going to listen to daddy. Hey, and I tell you what, women, if you're paying all of the bills, he should listen to mama. Okay, let's be real about it, women. If you out here paying all of the bills, he should listen to mama. He got chores. You paying all the bills, he got chores. When you get up in the morning, you paying all the bills, you tell him, don't put your ass, you better not get on that PlayStation today. You better get them dishes washed. You better wash that floor. You better clean that. You better wash them clothes. I get home at such and such time. You better have that meat cooked. Whoever paying all the bills make the rules. Whoever paid the bills, whoever's paying 100% of the bills makes the rules. I don't know where y'all get this this freeloading attitude from. No. If I'm paying all the bills, I make the rules. The same with a woman. If you paying all the bills, you make the rules. Ain't no freeloaders here. Shit, that's y'all's problem, men and women. Y'all letting people freeload. Fuck that. Get a job. Get a job. Ain't no sob story here. What y'all Catholic charities? What y'all Catholic charities and shit? Refugees house and shit. Refugees house, man. I don't care if you a man, I don't care if you a woman. If you paying 100% of the bills, you make the rules. You make the rules. That's why I don't let no woman do nothing for me, because I don't want to be indebted to nobody. Ain't no woman. I bought you. You take that shit right back. Take it back. I wanted just to help. No, I don't need your help. I got a job. I'll be all right. I don't need your help. Shit. Because you ain't gonna be treating me like I'm your child. You ain't gonna be treating me like I'm your child. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. You got all these brothers making these videos talking about they asking their mama, they asking their girlfriends to go buy 2K24. Shit, I wish I would. I wish I would. See, a lot of you women, y'all say y'all want a real man, but when you see a real man, you don't know how to deal with a real man. A real man ain't gonna be sitting around begging you for money. Real men don't do that. I get out and earn my money. I ain't gonna sit around and beg you to go buy me two NBA 24 2K or whatever the hell that shit is. I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to sit around and beg you to buy me a new pair of shoes. I ain't about to sit around at your mercy and you're paying the rent and one day you can kick me out of the damn house. You out of your damn mind. You out of your damn mind. You out of your mind. You out of your mind, baby girl. Hop off the live, user, whatever your name is. Hop off the live. Hop off the live, baby. Don't ask me how I'm a grown ass man. If I want to sit on this damn thing from sun up to sundown, that's my business, because I'm a grown ass man. Hop off the live, Moni. Talking about, do I need chapstick? Why? You want to kiss me? You want to kiss me or something? Why you looking at my lips like that? You want to kiss me? Hop off the live. That shit wasn't even funny. Hop off the live. Who the hell called theyself Moni Chiba? You a grown ass woman calling yourself Moni Chiba. Hop off the live. You like 13 or something. Hop off the live. Go tell your mama to come here so I can kiss her. Cause you immature. Because what I'm saying is true. What I'm saying is true. And I just said, if you a woman paying half of all of the bills, that's not a man you taking care of. That's your son. If you got a daughter, if you got a wife or a woman that you paying everything for, that's not your wife, that's your daughter. And if you got a man that you paying everything for, that's not your man, that's your son. So you got to treat him like your son and your daughter. That especially women, if you got a man in your house and you paying for everything, what the hell you got him for? What you need him for? You paying for everything? This is a man. This is a grown ass man. And you paying all the bills? What the hell you need him for? Now, what I could see going 50-50, but for a woman to pay all the bills, what the hell you need him for? What do you need him for? What do you need? What is he do? What is he good for? What does he do for you? Oh, he got that he got his you just in love with what's between of his legs. That's because that's the only thing he has to offer you. Because he's not acting like a man, he's acting like your son. Probably gets along very well with your son because they got the same damn mentality. Hey, what woman needs a man to lay up under him that ain't paying no damn bills? Ain't working. What the hell you need with him for? If that's what you want when you get up in the morning, stick some chores on the refrigerator and say, hey man, before you get on that game, make sure you take care of them chores. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's the same. If I got a woman, she ain't working. What kind of sucker do you want me to be? I got this woman who is not working. What is she supposed to do? Just lay around the house all day watching stories? What the hell is this woman supposed to do? I'm paying all the bills. I'm going to work every day. She just laying around the house. Yeah, you damn right. You gotta cook some. You gotta do something. Now you gotta get the hell up out of here. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you're gonna get the hell up out of here. You ain't gonna be laying around my house not doing nothing. Shit, cook some dinner. Clean my clothes. Shit, y'all, see, a lot of y'all don't understand how relationship works. Y'all think, y'all don't understand that. Amaji, or whatever your name is, jump off the live. Go find you a husband. Jump off the live. See, if you wasn't on the live, you might could find you a husband. So jump off the live, go find you a husband. Learn how that works. Jump off the live. Jump off the live. Ain't nobody gonna be, I got a woman that I give money to freely. I call her my daughter. That's what I got a woman I give money to freely. I call her my daughter. Shit. That's the least she could do. You paying all the bills, she can't make you no damn sandwich. What the hell? You can't get no sandwich out of the deal. You paying all the bills. You can't get a damn sandwich. You can't get a shirt ironed. You gotta come home to a dirty house and you paying all the bills. Come on now. Come on now. Ain't no woman. And women, y'all agreeing with this? So y'all just want a man to work himself to death while the woman just sits home and does nothing. Come on, that ain't even a woman. That's a little girl. You got a little girl. Now, then she gonna come to you. She ain't did nothing. She gonna come to you. Can I get my nails done? Can I get my hair done? What? You ain't did what? And I'm supposed to get her nails and her hair done. I'm supposed to buy her clothes. I'm supposed to take her to trips. What the hell am I getting out of the deal? Why am I even here? What am I getting? Just to get up in the morning and go to work for 40 hours a week and bring my money home and just give it to her and she sits on her ass and does nothing? What the hell am I getting out of the deal? Nothing. So why y'all getting mad, women? Why y'all getting mad, women? Huh? Why y'all getting mad? Why y'all getting mad? I didn't say nothing about women who are pulling their weight. But if you ain't pulling your weight, you don't got no say so in nothing. You ain't working, you ain't cleaning nothing in the house, you listen to daddy. You listen to daddy here. Right? You ain't doing nothing, the house is dirty. You don't gotta work. It's a payoff. It's a give and take. Look, if I'm gonna be at work all day, you gotta do something. You just can't lay around the damn house. You gotta clean the house, cook dinner, iron the clothes, wash the clothes. You gotta do them duties. Now, if you want to go out and get a job, then we can talk about splitting the duties. But if you don't want to get no job, you can't sit. You got to listen to daddy. I'm sorry. You got to listen to daddy. Creative mind, pop off the live, man. Pop off the live. I'm in perfect shape. You got to listen to daddy. If you don't want to pay no bills, and you got to listen to daddy. You got to listen to daddy. I'm sorry. That's the same way if you listen, you got to listen to mama. If you
Yeah,
a
sir.
man, hey man,
I
sit the hell
hundred,
up, dude. Sit
a
the hell up,
hundred.
man. Sit the hell up, man. I'm coming to live talking. I'll let you know when to talk. God damn. Y'all some rude ass people. If you living somewhere, if you living with a woman and you ain't paying no bills, you gotta listen to mama. Mama tell you what to do. Mama get up in the
Find your
morning, go to work.
compatibility.
Yo,
Find
dude, shut up,
find
man.
your
Dude, shut up.
compatibility.
Dude,
Stop blaming
show some
all
respect. Be
women.
quiet,
Find your
man. Kick off the live. Kick
compatibility.
off the live.
You
Kick off the
know,
live. Kick off the live, man. The live, man. Come on, man. Come in and show some respect. Wait till asked to be talked to. Not disrespectful. Just pop off at the mouth. Blah 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 blah. Man, chill out, man. I'm gonna let you talk. Chill out, man. Yeah. If you a man and you living with a woman and she's paying 100% of the bills, you gotta listen to mama. You gotta listen to mama. Mama get up. Mama give you chores. You ain't doing shit. Do them chores. Hey man, see, too many people want someone want to be freeloaders, men and women. They want someone to hold. Man, you can't all that leeching off people. That ain't. What am I supposed to do? Go to work? What is someone supposed to do? Go to work and take care of you? Come on now, you grown ass men and women. This ain't your mama. This ain't your daddy. This is your mate. This is your mate. This ain't your mama. This ain't your daddy. This is your mate. And if you ain't trying to pull your weight, hey man, go back home with your mama and your daddy. I'm sorry, go back home to your mama and your daddy. Maybe they'll take care of you. Maybe your mama and your daddy will let you sleep at the house free. Maybe your mama and your daddy won't have you do no chores. But shit, you come to my house and you ain't paying no bills. You're going to do some chores. You're going to do some work. You got to do something. You ain't just leaving here for free. Shit. And understand this. I'm not talking, if you listen, I didn't say all women and I didn't say all men. I described certain men and certain women. So I don't know why, like Malcolm X said, if you throw a rock into a pack of dogs, the only dog that yaps the most is the one who got hit. So all of y'all out here saying, oh, you this, you that, you are not understanding what I'm saying. Because I'm not talking about what women do you know? What women do you know that Don hop off the live? What woman do you know sitting on their ass at home? Right? What woman do you know sitting at their ass home not working? If you sitting at your ass, okay, so let me ask y'all this. Anybody who's not working, what do you want them to do? You're not working. You're not providing nothing to the household income. What are you supposed to do? What do you want this person to do? You got a man, you got a woman who goes out and pays all of the bills. What is the person that doesn't pay the bills supposed to do? What is that person supposed to do? Just sit at home, watch TV all day, dishes piling up. The person who comes home and doesn't work, the person who works comes home and there's no food, their clothes are dirty. What is the person who stays home and doesn't pay no bills? What are they supposed to do? Come on, what are they supposed to do? Right. Cook, clean, and do the right. Exactly. Don, shut the hell up, man. Right. You a grown ass person sitting at home leeching off somebody. That ain't cool. That is not cool. You a grown ass person leeching off somebody. This person is working 40 hours a week, sometimes working overtime to take care of the house. And when they come home, that you sitting on your ass watching TV or playing the PlayStation. Come on, man. That ain't cool. That ain't right. That ain't right. Hey, how the hell anybody going to defend that? Who going to defend that? Who going to defend that? Who can defend that? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't care if you a man and I don't care if you a woman. I don't care if you a man and I don't care if you a woman. If you setting your ass at home while someone is walking out that door, or they working at home, or someone has a job and they working 40 hours a week, your ass need to do something in that house. You need to either cook some dinner, clean some clothes, iron some food. You just can't sit there and do nothing. They disagreeing with me though. They disagreeing with me. You can't sit around the house and do nothing. Right. Shit. I can do bad by myself. Shit, I'm doing you a favor. If I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing you a favor by letting you stay with me. I'm doing you a favor. Because, I mean, let's be real about it. Men and women. The bedroom ain't enough. You can't go to the landlord or to the mortgage company and say, I want to pay with some coochie. I want to pay with some stick. That landlord don't want to hear that shit. The landlord don't want to hear that. The landlord ain't trying to hear that. The landlord wants that green. The mortgage company wants that green. See, so So, I got to get that green. So all of that you right there, I can't go to the light company and say I got some coochie and I got some stick. They ain't want to hear that stuff. So all that in the bedroom, that's overrated. They got people, I give you coochie. Well, that's overrated, baby girl, because I can't do nothing with that. Well, that's overrated, my man. You can't do nothing with that. That's overrated. That's overrated. I can't pay no bills with that. I can't buy no clothes with that. I gotta get up and go to work. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. If you're working 40 hours a week, and you got someone that's just sitting in the house doing nothing, and you have to get up and iron your own clothes, something wrong. Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that right there. You gotta get up and iron your own clothes, and you work 40 hours a week. This person can't get off their ass to iron your clothes. Man, you need to reevaluate your relationship, because you need to ask yourself. You need to go count the number of kids you have and say, damn, did I have an extra kid somewhere? What the hell? I got an extra kid somewhere. I don't believe this. See? Exactly. If you paying all the bills, you ask for a sandwich at 3 a.m. in the morning, he should get that sandwich. If you paying all the bills, you want a sandwich at 3 o'clock in the morning, someone need to go get that damn sandwich. Shit, if you paying all the bills, you should be treated like a king or a queen. King or a queen. Shit. I'm paying all the bills. This shit, you better get a job. If I'm paying all the bills, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I want a sandwich, you better get your ass up out of that bed and go get me a sandwich. Shit. Don't play with me. Shit. Don't play with me. Shit. Don't play with me. Shit. You play with yourself. That ain't a poverty mindset. If I'm paying all the bills, you better get your ass up. If I say give me a sandwich, you better go give me a sandwich. Shit. If I come home at 5 o'clock, my dinner better be on the table no later than 5:15. I'm paying all the bills. My dinner better be on the table at 5. What the hell is you doing all day? What the hell is you doing all day while I'm at work? What are you doing? What the hell are you doing for 8 hours while I'm at work? I can't come home. I can't come. You talking about, I'm tired. I couldn't. What the hell did you do all day? What did you do all day? You tired? You couldn't cook me no food? Okay, I'll show you who's tired when I don't take my ass to work. When I don't take my ass to work, I'll show you who's tired. When I decide I don't want to go to work. Right. If you cleaning every day, that shit, you got at least 6 hours to yourself. 6 hours to yourself while someone's at work for 8 hours. If you washing, how many times you wash the clothes a week? Shit. You ain't cooking dinner don't take that long. Cooking dinner only takes like what, about an hour at the most? Shit, you can't spend a few hours taking care of the house and taking care of your man, going and getting the kids. Yeah. What the hell I want you back up here if you said visit therapy? I don't want to talk to you. Hop off the live. Get a maid? What the hell so now I'm supposed to work 40 hours a week and pay for a maid? What the hell are you supposed to do? What the hell are you supposed to do? What the hell are you? So I gotta work 8 hours, pay all the bills, and then get a maid for you? Then what the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing? Shit, what do I need with you? Exactly. You don't work, you the maid. You're right, you the maid. Shit, that's common sense. You the maid. Shit, you the maid. You don't got no job. Shit, you the maid. Do your part. And I said that too for men. If you got a man who's staying home while if you a woman out working 40 hours a week, that man, that's the butler. He's the butler. He's supposed to clean the house. He's supposed to cook the dinner. Ain't I was raised in a house where nobody sat on their ass. Everybody had to do something in the house. There wasn't no setting. My daddy and my mama went out and worked, and everybody had to do something. You had to do your own laundry, you had to do the dishes, you had to mop the floor. Ain't nobody sat on their ass. Cause when my mama and daddy went out to work, nobody sat on their ass in my house. No one sat on their ass. Wasn't no coming home and you watching TV and you going out running around. Nah, you got chores, man. You got to take care of your chores. If my parents came home and the garbage wasn't took out, you was getting your ass beat. See, you was getting your ass beat because they told you they doing all of this for you. And it wasn't like my parents was abusing me. My parents would do anything for me. They would do anything, buy me whatever I wanted to do. All they said in return is, this is what we need you to do. What do I look like saying, nah, I don't want to do that? Y'all give me the world, but fuck that. Go get a butler, take the trash out. Have my sisters clean the clothes. No. That's the least you could do. And today, a lot of these kids are being raised where they just sit on their asses and do nothing, and they think that that's how the world works. That ain't how the world works. That ain't how the world works. That ain't how the world works, man. Shit. Ain't nobody sitting at home doing nothing. You gotta do something, or you gotta get the hell up out of here. I mean, that ain't a lot to ask for someone who's paying all the bills, who's going to work for 40 hours a week, for you to clean the house, for you to cook dinner, for you to do the clothes. That ain't a lot to ask. That ain't a lot to ask, man. Leela Brown, hop off the live, man. Why don't you go over to Tinder and try to find you a man? Hop off the live. Right. Shit. Right. A lot of people don't want to be adults. That's all it is, man. Like, what is there to argue about here? How is that slavery? How is it slavery? Well, how is that slavery? Someone explain to me how this is slavery by asking you to do the chores while I'm at work. How is that low income? Shut out y'all mind, man. Y'all crazy as hell, man. We are, man. Supposed to just sit at home, go to work for 8.
Said someone just sitting on their ass.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Come on,
Am
King,
I
man.
am
What you
I
got to say,
allowed
man?
am I allowed to share my opinion?
Go ahead, share your opinion.
Yeah, bro. Sir, as much as what you're saying is 100% true, I wouldn't disagree less with you. Whatever that you're saying is 100% true, but you have to also calm down. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I am not trying to be disrespectful. I respect you a lot. But please, you have to also calm down. I know you like it's crazy. The generation we live in now is moving very, very crazy. People are now not accepting accountability. People are, moving crazy and a whole lot of things. But as matter of fact, there is always, that person that is compatible with, you and your preference. But you have to also calm down, but when your blood pressure is very high, it
Hey, I'm
doesn't
about to
solve
pop you, man.
anything.
I'm about to kick you out, blood. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What the hell is you talking about?
I'm just trying to say you have to also calm down.
You don't even know me to know if I'm upset. Calm it down, blood. You out here, you come to come. You don't even know me to know if I'm upset. I'm not even
You're
upset. What
upset,
are you
sir.
talking about?
You are
Man,
projecting a lot.
yeah, yeah, man. All right, man.
You're
Leave Bill
projecting.
alone. Leave
Hop
him
off the line,
alone.
man. Hop off the line, man. Go hop off the line.
Yo, you just
Go
roll the
ahead.
way you roll, bro. I agree with you 100%. That's just common sense. And if you don't have any, you just dumb.
All right.
I mean, shit. And you were right. If you're out working and she's home, then she should be doing everything in the house, and vice versa. What did you say that's controversial?
I don't know. I
Not a
don't know.
goddamn thing.
I guess people don't want to accept responsibility no more. Just sit at home and eat bonbons all day while you at work killing yourself.
That's crazy shit. I mean, I know that's my look. I wouldn't even be with a woman at all if that's the way she thought. If she thought the opposite of that, she can go find herself another man. That'd be fine with me.
That's what I'm saying. What do I need you for?
Right? Exactly.
What do I
Exactly.
need
What
you
do I need
for?
you for? If you ain't helping me, you worked all day. You got to be
Right,
helping me. You ain't. You got to be. You can't be you can't be a burden on me because that's all you would be. If you don't do anything, you're a burden.
right. Who wants to come home to a dirty house, no food on the table? You've been working 88 hours a day. And some
Shit.
people
She should
working
have.
10 hours because of travel time. You got travel. It's an hour to get the job, and then it's an hour to come home. So you 10 hours away from the house. Come home, there's no food. She's talking about let's go out to eat.
Do you know what's crazy? Like nowadays there's so many feminists that they don't think they need a man or they should be out working or whatever, and that's all fine and good. But I know many women that like, what did they do to us, man? We used to be able to stay home, raise our kids, take care of our man. Now we can't even do that anymore. It's insane.
Right. Teacher, what you got to say?
Hey man, respect man.
Respect, bro.
Trust me, respect man. You said nothing wrong, man. You understand? And if they're listening to you, anybody listening to you, they're supposed to hear clearly. You speak and you said nothing wrong. Cause you didn't say you need no woman to sleep, nor this and that. You're working and she's supposed to do something for help, show her appreciation. You can't sit home just watch soap opera. When the ladies them do that when you're working, those are the ladies who invite man in your house to while you're at work. Cause they have nothing to do. They need to find something to do. For real. You know,
Right.
see, someone still want to have man like idiot and use man. A lot of ladies agree with you too. I know it's the truth. Those are the ladies who have respect and care for man. But some of them don't care nothing about man. Nothing about
Right.
man. No respect, no care, nothing at all, man. You
That's
understand?
it.
No feelings. No feelings neither for us. You understand? Cause they would like you to do all of that and come home and do and talk about love. What is love? Listen, man. It's not every man is stupid or every man is an idiot. Some of these guys weak. They think they have to be like dog to have a female. A lot of female know a real man. Though. So we
Right.
don't have to worry ourselves and pay attention to some of them we're saying like this one, which name Leela. You don't even have to pay attention to she. You
Yeah.
understand? Come to see some things where she's saying. She have no love for man. She talk about you, what you saying is slavery. And she want to slave a man. She want to stay home and like have the man out there work like whatever and come home, come work, clean up here. Same way. You understand? So listen, man, just continue. You're saying the right thing, you said nothing wrong. We love it. Lot of ladies listen to and know the real woman them listen and know so you're not saying nothing wrong. So you don't even have to pay attention to the negative people.
All right. Thanks,
Alright,
bro.
let's stick together. Yeah, man.
I'll say this too. A lot of y'all got problems with kids. Let your kids just hang at the house and do nothing. That's why these kids don't won't take no accountability. They got no responsibility at home. Be some
That's
responsibility. Huh?
that's another fact.
All right. They think everything's supposed to be handed to them.
Not me, man. I grew up with my kids. I was like, I learned something I learned something from it was actually a drug counselor told me this. He had told me when it comes to like it was a question of like what are you to do? What's your job as a parent, right? So a lot of people answer the question like, oh, to love them, and he goes, that's not your job. Your job is to teach them to be able to leave you. That's their job, right? So
Right.
anything that they could do from the age of like 5 years old and up, if they could do it themselves, you don't do it for them.
Right.
It made
You
a lot
teach
of
them
sense.
independence. Teach them how to be
Absolutely.
stand on themselves.
Right. Right.
That's why you got a lot of parents. They done baby their kids. They up in age, 80 years old. Their kids are 60 years old, still living with them, treating them like shit. They don't got no respect for them, cussing them out because you didn't teach them nothing.
Man, my youngest kid just moved out. Just moved out. I have five boys, right? My youngest one just moved out, 19. At 19, he's gone.
Right.
He's out living on his own. Well, actually, moved in with his brother, but he got a job down in Florida, so he moved away. And I was so His mom was super anxiety, and I was like so proud and so happy that he gets to experience that.
Right. I mean, because of the economic situations, your kids might have to stay with you because of the economy, but they still should have some type of respect for you. Like,
Right. Yeah, you're
right,
100%. I mean, you gotta. I mean, this economy is hard. It's way harder now than it was.
right,
And you're going to do what you can do to help your kids out, but they got to help themselves.
right. They shouldn't just be laying around.
Hell
Like,
no.
yo, man, you gotta do something. Like, if you, I know, okay, you're looking for a job, but why are you looking for a job in the process? Hey, man, it's just like when you was a kid. There's some chores. You gotta do
Right.
something. You can't stay here just doing nothing.
And I don't care if you don't you get it. I don't care what job you get. You're getting a job. I don't care if you like it, you don't like it. You go get a job, and then when you find another job, you can leave that job that you don't like. But until then, you ain't leaving it.
Right. Yeah, you gotta do something.
That's old school thinking, though. They don't think that way anymore.
Yeah, that's called slavery now.
Yes. Okay.
It's called
Right.
slavery, and you hate women if you stuck
Right.
a woman. If
Right.
you don't let a woman stay at your house for free for 8 hours while you work 8, you hate women. You misogynist.
Well,
You
I'm
want
lucky.
to stay too.
Me and my wife work together, so we do a lot of things. I'm with her all that. We're with each other all the time, literally all the time. Which sometimes is tough, but it's still good at the end. And we, you know, she helps me out with so many things. And the times that she's not with me, she'll stay home. But if she stays home, right, and she don't come to work with me,
Mhm.
well, guess what? Dinner's on the table when I get home.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
and
considered
vice
slavery
versa.
nowadays. These modern women think that's slavery.
I'll be
They think
honest.
that's what.
I'll be honest. You can keep these modern women. I think they ain't worth a shit. To be honest.
Nah. Well, they're gonna find out when they get 50 and 60 years old and they lonely.
Right, when they don't got no kids, and everybody now it's like, oh, don't have any kids, go get your career. Yeah, yeah. Guess what? Your beauty ain't gonna last that long, and when it's gone, and you
Mine
got
ain't gonna
nothing.
last that long. When you said that when you was too busy chasing that money, you ain't got no
Mhm.
family.
Right. That's when the alcohol and the drugs kick in.
Right. When you got 50 cats, that's when you get 50 cats.
Exactly.
You got 50 cats. One people calling you the cat lady.
Right. That's the truth. You see that happening, like even with what's that, Chelsea Handler, and who's that other chick? There's a few of them like that. They all just totally messed up.
Right. Going to therapy. Yeah, they be in therapy, like
Yeah.
regretting.
Well, because they wanted to go out and get it all and didn't want to have children, and now and that's the same ones that then they got to get a cause, right? They have to get a cause what they don't even believe in, but they have to have something because they're lacking that in their lives.
Right. Most of them won't. That's what people don't understand. What they say, misery loves company. So all of these lonely ass women, they want more lonely. They want to create more lonely ass women.
Absolutely, that's true.
'Cause they
Anyway,
they
brother,
don't
I
want
gotta
you.
drop down. Thanks, and
All right, man.
you have a blessed night.
You too.
Napa.
Now, I ain't saying no one should submit. I mean, if you believe that, but come on now, everyone gotta agree. Ain't nobody supposed to be sitting at home. And what I don't understand is I even said women. If you got a man, first of all, women, let's be real about it. Ain't no man supposed to be sitting on his ass. I don't know where y'all got these modern men from. A man is supposed to work. That is what a man is supposed to do. A man is not supposed to be sitting on his ass playing PlayStation while you at work. A man is supposed to work. A man is supposed to get out and work. I don't know how. I don't know where we got this shit that a man. We got this reverse role stuff. Men can take care of the kids. Men Men can sit on their ass. I don't know where that stuff came from. Men are supposed to work. And I know y'all can say like, yo, you're old. You don't understand. Bullshit. Men are supposed to work. Men are supposed to get off their asses and work. Ain't no man supposed to be sitting at home. Either hustle or get a damn job. I don't give a damn what you do. You supposed to work. You supposed to get some money somehow. Either trade stocks, sell cans, you're supposed to get some money somehow. And I understand you might not make as much money as a woman because, you know, you might have a woman that makes more money than you. But that doesn't stop the fact that you're supposed to have some type of money coming into that house. You're supposed to have some type of money coming into that house. Ain't no man supposed to be sitting on their ass depending on a woman unless she's Oprah Winfrey. Now, that's a whole different subject. Even if it is Oprah Winfrey, go to Oprah Winfrey and say, hey, loan me some money so I can start my own business. You ain't supposed to be sitting on your ass as a man. Okay? And you women, now, if a man ain't down on his luck, if he ain't lost his job, I could understand if he lost his job, business got hard, you might have to take over and pay all the bills. But ain't no damn way that a woman is supposed to pay all the damn bills. Never, 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 ever, ever, ever. A woman is supposed to pay all the bills. A man is supposed to have some type of money coming in that house. If your wife is a billionaire, go to your wife and ask her for a loan and go start a business. Because you're supposed to have some money coming into that house as a man. Now, a woman, on the other hand, a woman can probably stay home, take care, but you got to take care of the house. You got to take care of the kids. Now, a lot of y'all saying, well, let's be real about it. A lot of y'all talking about wealthy people. Ain't none of y'all wealthy. Who the hell on here got $1 million, over $2 million? Ain't nobody on here got no damn $2 million. There ain't nobody on here got over $500,000. Let's be real about it. We all struggling. We all damn near one paycheck away from poverty. We're like, all of us are like one paycheck away from being homeless. What the hell are we talking? Y'all talking about hire a maid? Hell no, shit. Y'all talking, man, you living in a fantasy world. 100K, $100K is poverty in California. 100,000, if you're making $100,000 a year in California, you're considered poor. So imagine if you're not making $100,000 in California. You are fucking, if you're making $100,000 in California, you're considered poor. Let's be real, $100,000 is not a lot of money. That's not a lot of money. People say it's not a lot of money. After you pay taxes, what you really got? 50? Shit, it's not a lot of money. So everyone's like, well, you could hire a maid. No, the hell you can't. How am I hire a maid? What are we going to sacrifice to hire a maid? What do y'all think? Maids are free? What do y'all think? Maids are free? Maids are not free. Maids going to cost you at least $200 a day. $200 a day. That's like $6,000 a month, probably. Is that 6, 7, 7? Yeah, that's like $5,000 a month. That's $5,000 a month for a maid to do something you could do. I'm supposed to pay $5,000 a month for something you could do. Right. So if I'm paying all the bills, you need to pitch in. You need to clean. You need to do something. Because I'm not about to come out of my pocket and pay $5,000 for no damn maid while you sitting at home on your ass. And I understand women. Sometimes if you got a newborn baby or you got small children, it's hard to keep up with certain things. That's understandable. That's understandable. But if the children are at school all day and I'm at work all day, what are you doing? Just sitting on your ass? If the children are at school all day, I'm at work all day, the husband's at work all day, what the hell are you doing? Sitting on your ass all day? And you ain't supposed to do nothing? Like you the Queen of England? You sitting at home eating bonbons and watching soap operas? Hell to the nizal. Hell to the no. And ain't no woman who is in her right mind. Ain't no woman in her right mind gonna say that that's what. Because I'll give you an example. Say if your son, he married this woman. See, when you bring it home to women, it gets a little tricky. Say your son goes out and marries a woman and he's working in construction. He's working construction damn near 6 days a week for like 10 hours a day. And he calls you, hey mom, she don't do nothing, man. Ain't no food on the table. The house is dirty. My clothes are dirty. What you gonna do then? What you gonna tell him then? What you gonna say about that woman who is treating your son like that? What are you gonna say about that woman who is laying on her ass while your son is breaking his back trying to make a living? What are you women who disagree with me gonna tell that woman? What are y'all gonna tell that woman? All of y'all who are saying, oh, that's slavery. Well, imagine if that's what's happening to your son. What are you gonna tell that? What are you gonna tell your son? What are you gonna tell that woman? See, when you break it home, it gets a little bit different. When you put women's sons in it, oh, it's a whole different ball game. It ain't slavery no more. When it's happening to their son, it ain't slavery no more. But when they doing it to some random ass man in the street, it's cool. But when they do it to their son, it's a problem. It's a problem now. So when they have this hoish behavior that they do to random ass men in the streets, that's cool. But when they do this hoish, when a woman does this hoish ass behavior to their son, it's a problem. It's a problem then. Now they all upset. Now they want to fight. Now they calling the woman a bunch of bees, a bunch of lazy bees. Oh, this freeloading ass woman. But when you doing it to a random ass man, and the man asks you to clean the house while he works, it's slavery. It's slavery. But when it's happening to your son, it's a whole different ball game. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Lying, am I telling the truth? See, most women, most things that happen, most things that women do to other men, it comes back to their son. It comes back to their son. So if you a woman out here and you out here and you done cheated on men and you done took your kids away from men, you better watch out. It's going to come back on your son. That shit coming straight back to your son.
What you got to say?
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You?
All right. I'm just curious your views on a couple things. So, if a woman gets pregnant by a man who is basically a bum, right?
Mhm.
And let's say he has one child already, and this woman has a baby by him, and he's sorry, he's lazy. Is that on her or is that on him?
That's on her.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
That's on her.
Okay. Um,
You want to know why?
now I agree. I agree with that
Right.
because it's her choice. And my thing is, a woman should be vetting a man, before she takes that step. And I'm a proponent of marriage, so I believe in marry before you carry. And
Right.
I had asked somebody in here about what if the woman makes more money than the man? Is it okay for her to enter a relationship with him? Or does the man need to make as much, if not more, than her? I see this struggle all the time with a lot of men will tell a woman to choose better. And some women think choosing better means the man makes more than her, twice as much, or at least equal. And I'm of the opinion if he's a hardworking man and he's he enjoys his career, whatever it is he's doing, I don't see a problem with a woman, you know, marrying a man like that, even though she's making more than him. Because especially if you're going to get married, all of those conversations about finances and parenting and all of that should be discussed way ahead of time. But I see a lot of women saying, no, I'm not marrying no man that makes less than me.
Because they judging the character by the money. You can't judge character by money. There's a lot of
See, that's what
assholes
I
who,
believed also.
yeah, there's a
I,
lot of people who make $100,000 who make more money than you, but they have bad characters.
they sorry. Right,
Right.
right. Okay. I was just curious how another man kind of saw that I've been called names, for my stances on things. But, hey, it
But
is what it is.
but I would say this: the only thing about marrying someone who makes more money than y'all have to have an understanding because sometimes people be like, I know I had a I was going out with this girl who was making more money than me, and she said I've been treated better by men who was making way more money than you. Like, what the hell does that mean? Like, and that's when the whole thing went south. People gotta be careful with their mouth. It's like you wouldn't want me to say a woman wouldn't want a man to say I've been out with women who had way better bodies than you. Well, we gotta be careful how we talk to each other.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree with that. And, for several years in my marriage, I made more than my husband, but he was still head of the house. And it wasn't something that, made me better than him. And the only reason I actually did make more is because he told me, a few years in, he knew I didn't like my job. He was like, baby, go back to school, get your degree, do what makes you happy. And I did that, and it just so happened I progressed pretty fast, and I actually made more money than him, but I still respected him as the man of the house. So, but a lot of people don't have. I have traditional beliefs because I'm older, but I noticed that a lot of younger women don't necessarily agree with that style, but I think that style was the key to our community because you had families where there was a mother and a father in the household, and
well,
everybody had their own roles, whatever they were, whatever you agreed to do. And I just believe that children tend to come out better in the long run when they're raised with a mother and a father. That's not to say single parents can't raise a child. I'm just saying stats show that children in the nuclear family actually, did better in life.
yeah, I would agree with that. But the thing is with money, what's the use of having money if you ain't got no goals? Y'all both making $100,000 and y'all both effing it off. Like you making someone's making 100,000, someone's making 50,000, and y'all just throwing it away. So like most people falling, money becomes a problem when they don't have no goals. It's like, what are y'all working toward? What are y'all doing? Like this whole concept of your money, his money, or her money, it's our money, and we should be sitting down. Like, okay, what is our goal? What are we gonna do with this money? Like, if I'm making 100,000, you're making 100,000. Okay, what are we gonna do with the money? How are we gonna help build generational wealth? Are we just gonna sit here and piss the money off, and then when we die, the kids don't have nothing? Are we gonna make the money work for us? Are we, like we don't have goals. You hear a lot of women like with fancy jobs talking about, I like to travel. I want a man with a passport. I like to travel. I like to go. That's cool and all, but what are you building? It's like, how are you building generational wealth? You can't build generational wealth taking trips to Spain every day, every week. And as black people, we always talking about generational wealth, and we don't start to look at what we do with our money.
Right. I agree with you 100% there. And my husband always made very sound financial decisions. I mean, we were able to actually retire in our mid 40s, and there were a lot of things that we put in place so that, our children, our grandchildren can continue to improve upon what we started. We enjoy passive income through real estate and other things like that.
Right.
And I see a lot of our community likes that. It's sad to me that we typically have the lowest income, but we spend the most.
Exactly.
And a lot of that is because people don't have financial literacy,
Exactly.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I,
And that's
I can go ahead, I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can carry, a $16 purse. My purse don't need to cost a couple grand,
Right.
because I'd rather take the rest of that money and continue to invest it and do those types of things so that, when our grandchildren are adults, they can build on it, and we have a legacy that we want to leave behind when it's time for us to go.
Right.
So, and of course, we both came from, nuclear families. And on my side, I can't, at least back 4 generations, nobody got divorced. On my husband's side, it was the same thing. So, they taught us and instilled in us the value of marriage and waiting till you're married to have children, and education, all of those types of things. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of that is lacking in our community. Um, we now spend time volunteering to try to give back. And it's interesting when I try to teach financial literacy, the turnout is really low, which I find disappointing as well. But
No, because you're right.
that's
Because
kind of how things go.
we're a community. We complain about the wealth gap, but what are we doing? We're asking for reparations to close the wealth gap. It's like, what are we doing to educate ourselves to help close the wealth gap? Most of us don't even have insurance. And that's like the easiest way to close the wealth gap is to get insurance. Because unfortunately, we're all going to die. So you might as well let your family profit off of it. Get insurance. Most of us don't got insurance. It's a shame. Like we can't keep crying about something and we're not doing nothing about it. Like you say, you got people on TikTok. You got people who are teaching, giving away the financial game for free. You got a computer in your hand, and we got computers in our pockets. We can look it up, but we don't want to. And then we just sit around complaining about the wealth gap between whites and blacks. But we have to start looking at what are we doing to close the wealth gap. And another thing is the way we mate. We got to learn how to mate properly. You just can't get married to be getting married or get in a relationship just to say you want to be in a relationship. That's how you got a lot of these single family homes. People don't know how to mate. One thing you got to know before you got to know yourself and know what you want and know that you can't be looking for a big butt and some big breasts or some big muscles and a man who got lots of money. We got to learn how to mate. So that way, if we learned how to mate, our relationships will be stronger and our families will be stronger. And you won't see a lot of divorces, a lot of single parents. Now we just mate. We don't have nothing in common. That person looked good. That person had a lot of money. We don't study each other's families. Like you got to study a person's family. And I wish I would have did this when I was younger. My mama told me. I always tell my mama used to say, "Well, you got to go study their family." I'll be like, "Oh, I'm not marrying her family." She's like, "No, you got to go study the family," and that's very important because you got to know what you're dealing with when you get your mate. If your mate came from a house of alcoholism or abuse or where they just didn't take care of financial money, most likely they're not going to know how to do that. So, and if you're a person, you have to learn, you got to know what type of family she comes from or they come from before you just hop in, just walk up and get married. You got to do your homework. We don't really do our homework when we get married, when we make people. That's a shame. We got to learn to make.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I met my husband at 16. After we graduated, he went to college and he came back. And he actually came to the house and asked my parents permission to give me a promise ring, not even an engagement ring, a promise ring. And my dad told him he had to write down a financial plan as to how he intended to take care of his daughter.
Right.
It's funny now, looking back, I didn't understand, the significance of that. But even in today's economy, and I know it's rough. I really do. I know it. But just having a simple budget can make a difference in, your lifestyle and what you're able to accomplish. And a lot of people don't do that. I even
Right.
try to tell people in my area about how to purchase homes. A lot of times, and you see a lot, homes are auctioned off because people don't pay their property taxes. Some people might consider that predatory. I don't, because pay your mortgage or sell your house or do whatever, but just to throw your hands up, you know, about 4 months ago, we purchased a home for a little bit over 5 grand, and it has 2,200 square feet.
Wait a minute.
Nothing was wrong with the house.
Five
So,
thousand grand or
those
just
are the
5 grand?
what
500
you
grand?
say?
500,000 or just 5 grand?
No, 5,621 dollars to be exact. And
Wow.
the house is worth 180 grand.
Wow. And do you got to do any work
Right.
to it?
This one, no. Sometimes you do,
Mm.
but if you think of what the home is really worth versus what you were able to get it for, and these are actually county auctions. All you have to do is register, and you can go bid on the house. So that's just one way to acquire property and add to your income. There's a lot of things that people can do. And I'm not saying people are needlessly complaining because, like I said, I know it's rough, but spend some time researching how to invest or how to get into real estate or register with your county auction. Plan a budget for your money. There's ways to do things, even though, inflation and things have gone up right now. I get that. But something as simple as, instead of buying soda every day at work for $2, buy a case and take your soda to work. Take your lunch. It's little bitty things that add up.
Now,
And you know,
hold on, where do you teach real estate at? Are you teaching it on TikTok? Where could they, like, if they wanted to?
No, This is in person. I actually started a nonprofit,
Mhm.
and initially we were talking with teens, but we started doing young adults, and we advertise, and we change the meeting places depending on how many people are showing up. But
Okay.
places like we've done Panera Bread, of course Starbucks. If weather permits, we'll even do it at a local park where they have like a gazebo with benches and that kind of thing.
What city are you in?
And
What city and state you in?
I'm north of Houston, Texas.
Okay. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you, if someone's in Houston and they want to get in touch with you, they just can contact you on your TikTok.
They can either contact me through TikTok, or they can email me. I give my email address out a lot. And
Okay.
so that's kind of how we do it. I have other people on the board with me, and we rotate depending on what the topic is going to be, and that's kind of how we set up.
Do
Like
they
I
got to
said
pay for
earlier,
it?
we
Is it
retire
free?
early, so I have time to do that kind of stuff.
Is it free, or they have to pay?
No, it's free. I don't charge anybody.
Oh, so you
It,
giving out
it's
free
just a little
game.
bit of time. Hmm?
So you giving out free game. So
Yes.
so
Yes.
basically, you done just said she's in North Houston. You can contact her on TikTok. She's giving out free game. What if someone's like,
Exactly.
so what if someone's like they not in Texas, but they want, could they contact you and ask them questions? Could ask you some questions?
Sure. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all.
And see how many people take advantage because you're giving out
Yeah.
free game.
And this is another thing. Somebody in the comments thanked me for my service. I appreciate your support. This is something else that I do as well. I am a disabled veteran. I worked at VA for a little over 20 years.
Okay.
And I handled, toward the end, I was an appeals officer. So people who disagreed with the amount of compensation they got, I worked those cases, and I was the last pair of eyes before it went all the way to Washington. And I'm always telling veterans to contact me, email me, um, and I can give them a little help. It's not something that I charge for anything. It's just I have the knowledge, and I help them as much as I can, because a lot of veterans don't know what's out there. There's a whole lot of stuff out there that veterans don't know about, especially veterans who served, um, like during Desert Storm, like that started in the 90s. I think it was 90 to 97, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look at the regulation again. But that group and prior, a lot of them didn't get good information. And even with people who are getting out right now, they don't really know all that they're entitled to. And it's a whole lot that they can get. So that is something I do as well.
And
So
they can just contact you and you'll help
yeah,
them.
just DM me here on TikTok. If you want, when I drop down, I'll put my email address in the comments if it's okay with you. I don't mind.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can put your email address in the comments. Yeah. I mean, these are the things you got to take advantage of. If someone giving out free game, it's like you got to take advantage of people. There might be someone in
True,
here.
true. I've helped quite a few people who's contacted me through TikTok. Um, and even though there's two people in particular, unfortunately, they're no longer here, but I was able to help them at least get what they were entitled to.
Mhm.
But more importantly, like if they have dependent children or a spouse that they leave behind, like one person I know, his spouse gets about $1,300 a month, and that's tax-free money. They would also
Right.
get health care, and their children can get a stipend while they're in college.
Oh,
So a
okay.
lot of people don't know about that either.
All right, here
Yeah,
goes someone. You gonna say they gonna DM you? My dad served for 16 years through Desert Storm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, DM me. And like I said, I'm gonna drop down now anyway. I don't want to monopolize your live, but I will put my email address in the comments. Like I said, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I
thank you for
sound.
allowing me to come up.
No, thank you. I mean, thank you. That's 100% better than anything I was talking about.
I'm gonna wait till she puts her email in the comments. Then I'm gonna take off. Let y'all get her email. That's free game. Y'all better take advantage of free game. Yeah. You see her email? There's an email. Go ahead and email her. See if she can help you out. Maybe she can send y'all in the right direction. I'm gonna leave it up there for like a few minutes. Then I'm gonna hop off the live. Make sure y'all get that. Don't pass up an opportunity.